సినాప్సిస్ ముందు మీరు సినాప్సిస్ రాసి మెయిల్ పంపించాలి. ఆ సినాప్సిస్ టైటిల్ అప్రూవ్ అయితే మళ్ళీ మేము రిప్లై ఇస్తాం. రిప్లై ఇచ్చిన తర్వాతనే మీరు ప్రాజెక్ట్ రిపోర్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఎందుకంటే టైటిల్స్ ఇప్పుడు ఒకే టైటిల్ సేమ్ ఇద్దరు స్టూడెంట్స్ సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకున్నారు అనుకోండి, సేమ్ రిప్లికేట్ అవుతుంది. కాబట్టి ఫస్ట్ అందుకని 20th జనవరి టైం పెట్టాం. అప్పటి వరకు కలెక్ట్ చేసిన తర్వాత వాళ్ళ టైటిల్కి అనుగుణంగా టైటిల్ కరెక్ట్ ఉందా లేదా, లేదంటే రిలేటెడ్గా. మీరు ఇంకొకటి ఏంటంటే టైటిల్ ఇచ్చేటప్పుడు మీ మీ ప్రజెంట్ వర్క్ కూడా యాడ్ చేయండి. మీ వర్క్ యాడ్ చేయడం వల్ల ఏమవుతుందంటే దానికి రిలేటెడ్గా మీ టైటిల్ సూటబుల్ అయ్యే టైటిల్ ఒకవేళ ఇక్కడ మేము సెలెక్ట్ చేస్తాం. ప్రజెంట్ మీరు ఏం వర్క్ చేస్తున్నారో. యా మిస్టర్ గౌజ్, రైట్. while filling your synopsis, which is already uploaded in the group, particularly to the Gauss, remaining all understood. Okay, Mr. Ruhi Gauss. Okay, while filling your synopsis, there is a no column, but you mention your present job so as to give your title related to your work only. Okay, Mr. Gauss, is it okay for you? Response, Mr. Gauss. Yeah, I'm looking for more presentation, and I will explain you at a time. After 5 minutes, I will explain you all together. Okay, meanwhile, just you wait. Otherwise, you can join again. I'm uploading this in another groups also, individuals also. Okay, Niranjan uploaded. Yes, I will expect if anyone in your personal contacts also, you can forward the same message, because more number is required here to discuss on this topic, synopsis, preparation of synopsis and project report. Okay, meanwhile, Chandrasekhar, you lead this for 5 minutes.
Okay, sir.
I will join again. I will be here only.
Hi sir, good evening. Synopsis ఏదైనా ఉంటే గ్రూప్ లో పెట్టగలరా?
సార్ జాయిన్ అవుతాడు భయ్, 5 minutes లో జాయిన్ అవుతారు సునీల్ సార్. వెయిట్ చేయండి, ఎవరు వెళ్ళకండి. 5 minutes లో జాయిన్ అవుతారు సార్.
పెడితే పెట్టు, లేకుంటే పో. కళ్ళు తినకుండా పో. నేను మీటింగ్ లో ఉన్నాను. ఏమద్దు పో.
Don't leave the class, sir. Sir will join, sir. Srinivas, sir.
Okay, now we'll discuss about the preparation of synopsis first.
Okay.
Ask your friends in personal, either make a phone call or otherwise to join in this group, join in this session now. Synopsis, already one model format given in the that project report guidelines. Okay. I'm opening that project report guidelines, synopsis format. Is the screen is appearing? Synopsis project format.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, your name with full address. Here you write your present job and location also, because if you put your title like, for example, use of media by college students in particular college name of city of the location. Otherwise, content analysis of newspapers of tablet pages of Warangal, of Sakshi newspaper and Enadu newspaper, any other two newspapers or any other newspaper. Like, for purpose, you have to give your name and full address with your present job you mention, and you have to send this format to email ID only. Don't share in the group WhatsApp groups, because this is individual. Don't share in the WhatsApp groups. You just send us through email ID only. You mention your present occupation also. If your title is duplicate with other when based on your job location, otherwise your particular of job, we will suggest other title related to your job. Okay. Registration number, year, and study center, name of the guide will mention later, because we will give you guide list later. Once all we read synopsis, we will separate it. We will make it to hello. Then after only we will allot the guide to persons. Then after we'll post it in the group. So no need to write guide name right now. And here signature of the candidate, signature of the guide, we will once your synopsis is approved, then only you start your preparation of project report. And when you have to include this page also in the project report, where while you are including that time, it will come again here, signature of the guide, all we will do it manual. Who is your guide will do the signature, the candidate and the guide. Okay. All other things, number up to 5 is a general items. Number 6 is a title of the project report. To your, for example, if you are chosen, there is given in the areas in the guidelines books. Anyone have a guidelines PDF with you ready in your hands?
Yes, sir.
Once read out the areas.
And sir,
Areas of the project report is a page at the where it is areas of
page 9, sir. Page 9.
Page 9. Page 9, not page list of annexaries. Annexaries is given, annexary 1. Annexure 1. Annexure 1, broad area, subjects for project report. Read unit number 3 in communication research, quantitative course book, your third semester book. For idea of viewers, here given some topics related areas also. For example, readership survey of a newspaper. For example, Times of India. If you are chosen a Times of India or the Inadu or the Hindu, readership survey of a Hindu in your area. Means you have to choose your area. Like Hyderabad is a big, large area. So you limit it with your area. For example, in Uppal, readership survey of a newspaper, readership survey, for example, your title may be readership survey of the Hindu in Uppal area. So you have to go to survey at least 100 members. For survey, you have to prepare one questionnaire and go with that questionnaire and circulate the questionnaires to 100 members of Uppal area and collect the filled questionnaire and analysis and give your after data analysis you will get some findings. So that is the where you will get the information and you will go to the analysis, then you will get the result. That is comes under the chapter 4, findings and conclusions. For example, chapter 4 or chapter 5. Just we are discussing about here titles, how your title should be I am telling. Next, readership survey of newspaper of Telugu in your area, of English newspaper of your area, of Urdu newspaper of your area. One title. And another title is viewership study of TV channel. For example, ETV or V6, TV9, CNBC, whatever it is, of your area. That may be one kind of title. Again, content analysis of a daily newspaper. Means here daily newspaper means the Hindu content analysis. If you choose a single daily newspaper, otherwise you can content analysis with the 2 newspapers of one particular page. Means content and analysis of health news in the Hindu and Times of India. Content analysis of sports news in the Hindu and Times of India. Content analysis of a cinema news in the Hindu, the Eenadu and Andhra Jyoti. Like examples, Eenadu and Namaste Telangana, Eenadu and Sakshi, whatever it is. If you are analyzing 2 newspapers, you have to give like. Otherwise, if you are going with one newspaper, means content analysis of a particular newspaper, means Namaste Telangana or Eenadu, or otherwise the Sakshi, you have to take at least one month news, and you have to give you have to analysis of various kinds of news, international news, national news, sports news, cinema news, how many newspapers covered in one paper and how many newspapers covered in other news, in the 1 month related to that content. Okay. Coverage of crime news, agriculture news, business news in a daily newspaper. Here you have to add your area coverage of news. This is, for example, 4th one is a general crime news of your selected newspaper, how they were covered, what kind of crime news are covered. You have to categorize here. Again, media habits of youth, women, senior citizen, employees of your area. For example, why your area is here, that limits your project work. If you are open, you have to cover all places. For example, you choose an Hyderabad, you have to cover entire city. In case if you choose an with a particular place only, a small place, for example, Dilsukh Nagar, your work limits only to the Dilsukh Nagar. For media habits, you have to prepare questionnaire and you go through that youth people and collect the information from there and present in your project report. Again, impact of advertisements, impact of social media and journalist work. Journalist work in your area. If your area has at least a 50 journalists, your title should be of that area with you. While you have to work with 50 journalists, you have to collect the information from the 50 journalists at least. Impact of social media and journalist work, working in Dilsukh Nagar area. So where you are collecting information from the 50 journalists of your Dilsukh Nagar area. Okay, is it clear? మీకు అర్థమవుతుందా టైటిల్ ఎలా సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకోవాలో, టైటిల్ మీరు ఎలా ఇవ్వాలో?
ఓకే సార్, ఓకే సార్.
Mr. Gauss, is it clear for you? Are you understanding, Mr. Gauss, how to prepare, how to give your yeah, okay. Next, here some areas we are given, 18 20 25 areas is given, 32 given. So your title should be like this only, and it is to focus on your particular area or particular newspaper or particular concept, particular theme, particular coverage. Okay, for example, if someone tell me your title, for example, after discussing this, 17 participants, 15 participants are there.
Coverage of crime news and agriculture news, sir. Fourth one.
No, if you go with like that, your title, is that your title?
Sir.
Supposed to your title? One by one, speak out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So when you have to cover, where you have limit, where is the limit? There is a no limit. So you have to focus in one place only, one newspaper. Otherwise, like oka paper తీసుకొచ్చుకుంటే అప్పుడు నీకు లిమిట్ అవుతుంది. Okay.
Sir, anyhow we have to choose only one content.
One content. If you go with one content, your work will be easy.
Okay.
And one
so
news.
So can we use Hindi or Urdu newspapers also?
Whatever it is. No, the language is not a barrier. Okay. Language newspaper is not a barrier for project report, but you have to analyze whatever you are chosen. That you should be analyzed. For example, who is speaking? Gauss.
No, sir. Ali, sir. Sayyid Mustafa Ali.
Mustafa Ali. Listen, yes, for example, if you are chosen content analysis of a siyasat.
Yes.
Siyasat, if for example is a content analysis of a siyasat, yes, you sir, have to take at least 3 months of newspapers of siyasat and not a single day. One yes, week Monday, the next week Tuesday, and the next week is Wednesday, and the next week is Thursday, and the next week is Friday, and the next week is Sunday. You have to choose for 3 months, at least 3 months. Means 7 at least 3 months means at least 4 newspapers, 4 daily newspapers you will analyze.
Sir. Yes, sir.
14 newspapers, 14 daily newspaper copies you have to analyze, and what the your how many articles are given, how many images are given, how many related items are given, means international how many is there, national how many is there, and regional how many is there. This kind of questionnaire you have to prepare. Questionnaires means content analysis of tables you have to prepare. For example, if you take content analysis of siyasat.
Okay. Sir, we can also choose a sports section.
If you are limit with sports, you can go with only sports. Content analysis of sports pages in siyasat, for example. Okay. Content analysis of comparative between siyasat and the munsif of sports news.
Okay.
Of health news, of national news, of regional news. When you have to categorize how many articles are coming in the munsif, how many articles coming in the siyasat, how many articles are published on international in siyasat, international level in munsif, like you
Yes,
have
sir.
to categorize.
Okay.
So your title should be clear and should be limit. Limit means if you choose into the particular place, for example, a particular newspaper or particular page of coverage, it will be easy to do your practical your project work.
Yes, sir.
For example, I will tell you on some more titles. Okay, just observe. Use of social media. Here is one 11, number 11. See, is it appearing the screen?
Sir.
No, sir. No,
Ganesh,
sir.
Screen is not appearing.
No, sir. 11th one is not appearing on screen.
Now?
You have to scroll it, sir, down.
Yeah. Now it is screen on the screen. 11th is
Okay.
appearing.
No, sir.
Use of social media by youth.
No, sir.
Sir, synopsis only, sir, up to 10.
No. I am telling. Okay. Right. I will share this our project report guidelines. Okay. Synopsis is I will discuss again back. First, I will go with project report guidelines. Is it okay now?
Okay, sir. Okay.
For example, use of social media by youth, by women, by senior citizen, by employees, by farmers. Like, if you are chosen this area, you have to give use of social media by youth in the Warangal. In the Warangal is a large city. In the some area of Warangal city. In the some area of Warangal city. In the area some area of Hyderabad city, Vanasthalipuram, some area of Dilsuknagar, some area of Uppal. When only you will get some limitation. You could not cover all entire city. It is a huge work for you. Okay. Otherwise, in place of youth, you choose women. Otherwise, senior citizen. Otherwise, employees. Otherwise, farmers. For example, farmers. If you choose your title as a use of social media by farmers in a Parigi village. Hello, Ganesh. Use of social media by farmers in the village of Vikarabad. Vikarabad is a mandal, not Vikarabad. But at least there should be a capacity of 50 to 100 samples you have to collect. Means samples means you have to prepare first a questionnaire and distribute that questionnaire to 50 farmers or 100 farmers, and you have to collect the filled forms and the analysis. At least if you are a contact 100 people. For example, youth in a Uppal, for example, it is easy. You will get 100 members of youth. 50 members, at least 50 members of a youth in a Uppal area, it is easy to collect the information from the youth. After prepared your questionnaire, how to prepare questionnaire, all these I will tell you later. Otherwise, in tomorrow class also I will tell you. Okay. First, we are discussing about the only synopsis, your title, how to prepare your title. Okay. For example, impact of social media on journalist work. Here, 7 number, right? Impact of social media on journalist work who are working in the area of Kukatpalli, in the area of Dilsukh Nagar. But there should be at least 50 members. 50 members of journalists have to be, you have to collect the information from the 50 members at least. It should be maximum 200. Impact of social media on journalist work in the for example, district headquarters, Karimnagar. Impact of social media on journalist work in Warangal. You will get, if you go to the Warangal Press Club, you will get the information of 200, 300 people of journalists. If you go to the Uppal Press Club, you will get at least 50 to 70 members of the 70 members of journalists. So your work, like impact of advertisement on women, one suggestion from one from the Gauss. Yeah, if your title is impact of advertisement on women, you have to focus which place you are collecting. Impact of advertisement on women from Warangal. You have to go with your questionnaire in the Warangal area, or Charminar area, or Kukatpalli area, or Dilsukh Nagar area. You have to go with your questionnaire and collect the information. Okay. Is it clear for you, Gauss? Any other questions? Preparing the title of the questionnaire, prepare the title of the synopsis. Send your synopsis immediately, means tomorrow or on Monday, I will check all your synopsis and will give you, if your title is suitable, otherwise I will suggest the new title through your reply to your email. When Niranjan, you have to give bank name particularly. If you are going with a bank name, you have to give bank name and branch name. Otherwise, if there is a staff of a 30% role of public relations in banking means you have, if you give a bank name, you have to go to the headquarters of the bank, because the public relations department is the located in the headquarters of the bank only, particular bank only. So you have to go to that particular bank, and you have to collect the information from the PRO of that bank, that bank, and what they are covering, what they are giving in their public relations work. Okay. Email ID already, which is posted in the group. Are you not in the group, Mr. SLR? Okay, I will post it here again. Yes, Mr. Ganesh, you can choose that one, but you have to collect the information from the at least 50 persons, 50 journalists from the Tirupati. You have to prepare a questionnaire and collect the information for your primary data.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Questionnaire is not based on a place, based on information collection. Place is where you are working, you are collect the information. If your questionnaire is in itself is a content, but where you are circulating that one. For example, if you are circulating in a Dilsukh Nagar, you mention in your title as Dilsukh Nagar, in Dilsukh Nagar, because you are collecting the impact of advertisement on women of a Dilsukh Nagar people, 50 people of 50 women of a Dilsukh Nagar. When your project will be the limit, not only not 50, you have to collect at least 100, because women in 100 or 50 is a small sample only. Sometimes some rare cases you could not get people for information.
Sir, my name is Srinivasulu, sir, from Kadapa, sir. Sir, I want to choose social media used by the employees, sir. I am working as a teacher, sir, in Kadapa district, sir.
Okay, you can choose like, for example, social media used by
Employees.
Teachers. You
Yes,
go with
teachers.
teachers.
Okay,
You go
okay,
with
thank you, sir.
teachers of
Okay,
Kadapa district or Kadapa
sir.
division or Kadapa mandal, because
Okay,
if you
sir.
particularly mention your area also, because that will gives
Yes.
you focus on that area only. If you
Okay,
are
okay,
chosen
sir.
Kadapa mandal, for example,
Okay, sir.
there is a maybe 500 people are works with 500, not at least 20 or 25 ZP schools or municipal schools is there in the Kadapa. At least each school has a 10 to 20 members of students. So teachers.
Teachers, sir. But I am working at Olarpalli, sir. It is a rural mandal, sir.
Okay,
it is near to railway quarter, sir.
You choose your mandal only, own mandal only.
Own mandal, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Olarpalli mandal, sir.
If you choose that mandal, you will get at least 50 to 100. You have to collect the information. Respondents in should be in your project work.
Okay, okay, sir. I am working as a Telugu teacher, sir. In ZPI school, sir.
మీరు ఏంటంటే మీ క్వశ్చనీర్ ఒకటి ప్రిపేర్ చేసుకోవాలి. అంటే టీచర్స్ ఎలా సోషల్ మీడియా ఉపయోగిస్తున్నారు, అంటే జనరల్ పర్పస్ ఎలా ఉపయోగిస్తున్నారు, టీచింగ్ పర్పస్ లో ప్రొఫెషనల్ కోసం ఎలా ఉపయోగిస్తున్నారు కూడా మీరు మార్కింగ్ చేయవచ్చు దాంట్లో మీరు ప్రిపేర్ చేసే క్వశ్చనీర్ లో.
ఓకే, ఓకే సార్.
ఇక్కడ ఇప్పుడు నెక్స్ట్ వన్.
గుడ్ ఆఫ్టర్నూన్ సార్. Serial number 14 and 15, the credibility of newspapers or the credibility of news channels. In case if we are choosing this as our project title, how we have to work on this?
Credibility of newspaper, it is a big matter. It is a big matter. You have to focus on much because quality, you have to give quality of news, how they were covering. For example, the credibility of newspaper, The Hindu, where you have to compare to, you have to give quality in your project report. Table wise, you have to give, for example, a incident happened. If you are going through with 1 month of newspaper, The Hindu, for example, in this 1 month, incidents happen, many daily, at least 10-15 events will be happens. Okay.
Yes,
if you are chosen one incident, coverage of elections, results of Gujarat election, for example, how the Hindu given how much clarity, how much quality, how much images, how many how many pages devoted for results only, how many tables are given, how many graphical design images are given. You have to explain all this in your word format. There is a no comparative. If you are go with two papers, means when you are going to comparing.
Yes, sir.
If you are chosen two papers, one paper is given one page and another page is given only half page, and one page is given 5 images of the results and another page is given is only 2 images. So you have comparing images and how many text, how many columns, how many pages, how many images. Like this you have to prepare tables. This is credibility, means it is like equal to comparative study.
Okay.
Because credibility will come with, if you compare with another one only, you will get credibility.
Right, sir.
Otherwise you could not yourself only don't means one particular newspaper only you could not give a qualitative method.
Yes,
Here
sir. Thank
you
you, sir.
choose 2 papers.
Yes, sir. Sure.
Right.
Hi, sir. Good evening, sir.
Respondents images, phone numbers we don't require. It is with you only. In the project report, just you are analyzing the data only. You are not required to collect the phone numbers, names, images for from the respondents. Just what you have to give, you have to give a questionnaire to them. They will fill the questionnaire, what the questions you with the multiple choices of otherwise open-ended, close-ended. It is given in a chapter number your communication research qualitative. In the 3rd semester we have given open-ended question, how to prepare a questionnaire. Once revise your chapters in the communication research qualitative or quantitative. Maybe it is in the 3rd semester. Once you revise how to prepare a questionnaire, otherwise you can search in the Google also, you will get some clarification. And which should be focused on your area only. Why I am always stressing area, means that will gives you limit to your work. Otherwise you have to give a details of entire the area. Means if you are chosen for example some areas like it will be large area, you have to go with to visit all places. Instead of all places you put your place, it will come to the limit. You have to go to the one place only, collect the information and analyze it. Anything else? Now I am telling you some examples. Just
Sir, one second. Excuse me, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, 8th serial number 8, sir. Impact of corona on newspaper.
This is a broad area. Instead of you choose another one, if you
no,
are
sir, I am little bit I have some idea on this. See, some more sales of the newspaper falls down very drastically due to corona.
When you
Yes,
have
sir.
to where your focus area, which newspaper you are taking, which newspapers, means which area newspapers? AP, all
yes,
over.
Sir. AP and Telangana, sir. All 3 newspaper, major newspapers, Inadu, Sakshi and Andhra Jyoti.
Okay. When you have to give your earlier circulation of those pages, those newspapers,
Sir.
and present
Yes,
newspapers also, how the
Yes,
trend fall down, all you have to give.
Yes, sir.
For newspaper circulation, you have to go to the ABC circulation certificate organization, Audit Bureau of Circulation, otherwise newspaper, Indian newspaper survey, INS, like IRS. You have to choose any one of these organization. If you get information from there,
yes, sir.
you have any channel to get information from there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If in case you have some channels, you have some relations with those organization only, you choose with that kind of broad area.
Yes, sir. Okay. Okay.
Because you have to impact, because earlier what is, now what is.
Yes, sir. I need to prove what
Yeah.
are the statistics.
Okay, you have
Before
to give
and after.
yeah, more statistics, and you put it a limit to the particular area. For example, if you
Okay.
go to your which district from?
I am from AP, sir, Vijayawada.
Vijayawada. If you go with Vijayawada district, otherwise if you get information from the statewide, no problem.
Yes, sir.
If
Okay.
you from the figures and facts from the Audit Bureau of Circulation, otherwise Indian newspaper readership surveys, other
Okay.
any organization, if you are
Sir.
confident with the figures and facts, you go with just you discuss in impact of corona on newspapers in AP,
Yes, sir.
in Vijayawada, or in
Yes.
India, because it is based on your information gathering,
Yes, sir.
your data collection. If we are in general word information gathering, in when we use information gathering for journalistic word, we use it, but
Yes.
as a project report, we are now as a researcher, we are collecting data
Yes, sir.
collection. If you have a elaborated data, you can give your title. If you have a
Sir.
limited data, you give focus on that based on your data only.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Next, in the synopsis page itself, again, project title. Now maybe you have got an idea of project title. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next, purpose, scope. In the serial number 7, purpose and scope of the study, where you have to write the for example, if you are chosen a use of social media by women in Khammam, for example, in the column number 7, you have to write purpose, the impact of social media by women of Khammam. Scope, to know, to awareness, to the knowledge of the Khammam people on social media. Scope and purpose is, that is the scope and purpose. Okay, the same applies to youth, say the same applies to senior citizens, the same applies to college students, the same applies to if you are choosing a sports academy, sportsman, like that, you whatever is related to your area of working or area of your living, area of your close people. Okay, purpose. Next, objectives. Objectives is to identify, otherwise to examine, to analyze. Atla 3 objectives you have to give: to examine, to analyze, to identify. Their awareness of social media, their awareness of a, for example, social media, it is their awareness of a social media, their awareness of a any other topic related. You have to examine, analysis, identify. ఇక్కడ ABC ఉన్నాయి కదా, 8th చోట, 8 సీరియల్ నెంబర్ 8 దగ్గర సినాప్సిస్ రాసేటప్పుడు అక్కడ మీరు మెన్షన్ చేయాలి. ఓకే, బేస్డ్ ఆన్ యువర్ టాపిక్. సీరియల్ నెంబర్ 8 ఓకేనా? హలో.
Okay, okay,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
To examine, to analyze, to identify, to know, to explain, ఇట్లా వేరియస్ వర్డ్స్ ఉపయోగించి ఎనీ 3 ఉపయోగించి మీరు ఏదైతే తెలుసుకోవాలనుకుంటున్నారో ఈ స్టడీ ద్వారా, ఈ ప్రాజెక్ట్ రిపోర్ట్ ద్వారా, అవి ఇక్కడ మెన్షన్ చేయాలి. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, యూజ్ ఆఫ్ సోషల్ మీడియా by women in Khammam, I am telling you, by women in Warangal, where you have to give, to examine the how to operate social media of a woman in Warangal, to analyze the awareness skills of a social media of a women in Warangal, to analyze their capacities of using, otherwise utilizing social media of women in Warangal. అట్లా మీరు దాన్ని కొన్ని ఆబ్జెక్టివ్స్ కూడా మీరు మెన్షన్ చేయాలి. ద సేమ్ ఆబ్జెక్టివ్స్ మీ ప్రాజెక్ట్ రిపోర్ట్లో కూడా రిఫ్లెక్ట్ అవుతాయి. ప్రాజెక్ట్ రిపోర్ట్లో కూడా ఆబ్జెక్టివ్స్ మీరు పెట్టాల్సి ఉంటుంది. ఓకే. రీసెర్చ్ డాటా కలెక్షన్ టూల్ నెంబర్ 9. ఓకే. ఇక్కడ రీసెర్చ్ డాటా టూల్ ఏంటి? డాటా కలెక్షన్. మీరు ఎలా డాటా కలెక్షన్ చేస్తున్నారు? క్వశ్చన్ ఇయర్ అయితే క్వశ్చన్ ఇయర్, సర్వే అయితే సర్వే, సర్వే మెథడ్స్ ఉంటుంది, క్వశ్చన్ ఇయర్ ఉంటుంది. మీరు యూనిట్ కమ్యూనికేషన్ రీసెర్చ్లో చదివారా డాటా ఎలా కలెక్షన్ చేయాలో అనేది? క్వశ్చన్ ఇయర్స్ ద్వారా డాటాస్ ఎన్ని రకాలు ఉంటాయో తెలుసా ముందు? హౌ మెనీ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ డాటాస్? రెస్పాన్స్. హౌ మెనీ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ డాటాస్?
Survey data, sir. Nominal data.
No, data means primary data and secondary data.
Data, sir.
Data.
Primary data means with your questionnaire, with your survey, with your own work is called primary data. Secondary data means already gatamlo chesina vallu evarana untadi kada vaatini upayoginchukunte we call it is a secondary data. For example, content analysis vallu unnaru anukondi, content analysis related title you are choosing, they have to give secondary data because their content is already published. They are using that secondary data. They are not directly collecting from the respondents. If they were collect the information from the respondents is called primary data. మనము ఏదైతే మన స్వయంగా క్వశ్చనీర్ ద్వారా ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ కలెక్ట్ చేస్తే దాన్ని మనం ప్రైమరీ డేటా అంటారు. వేరే అంటే గతంలో వేరే డాటాని మనం అనాలిసిస్ చేస్తే దాన్ని సెకండరీ డేటా అంటారు. ఇక్కడ డాటా కలెక్షన్ మీరు ఏం చేస్తారు? రీసెర్చ్ కోసం టూల్ ఎటువంటిది ఉపయోగిస్తున్నారంటే, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ యూజ్ ఆఫ్ సోషల్ మీడియా ఆఫ్ ఉమెన్ ఇన్ వరంగల్ అది ఉందనుకోండి, దానికి మీరు ఏం చేయాలంటే ఒక క్వశ్చనీర్ తయారు చేయాలి. ఒక 10-15 క్వశ్చన్స్ తోటి ఒక క్వశ్చనీర్ తయారు చేయాలి. ఆ క్వశ్చనీర్లో ఏముండాలి? మీరు ఎంత టైం సోషల్ మీడియా చూస్తారు, ఎటువంటి ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ చూస్తారు, అవి ఎలా ఇంపాక్ట్ అవుతాయి, తర్వాత ఇలా ఒక 15 క్వశ్చన్స్ మీరు జస్ట్ ఇమాజినేషన్ చేసుకుంటే మీకు 10-15 క్వశ్చన్స్ వస్తాయి. అంటే మీరు క్వశ్చనీర్ ద్వారా ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ని డాటాని కలెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నారు. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ కాంటెంట్ అనాలిసిస్ అనుకోండి, వాళ్ళు ఏం చెప్పాలి? కాంటెంట్ అనాలిసిస్ డాటా కలెక్టింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ దేర్ చూజన్ న్యూస్ పేపర్స్. ఏ న్యూస్ పేపర్ సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకున్నారో ఆ న్యూస్ పేపర్ సంబంధించింది న్యూస్ పేపర్ మీరు ఆ 1 month డేట్, 1 month డేటా, 2 months 3 months అది మీరు ఇక్కడ మెన్షన్ చేయాల్సి ఉంటుంది. ఎనీ అదర్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ది క్యాండిడేట్ థింగ్స్ విల్ బి యూస్ఫుల్. మీరు మీ ప్రాజెక్ట్ రిపోర్ట్ చేయడం కోసం ఏదైతే సినాప్సిస్ ఇస్తున్నారో, ఇంకేదైనా ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ యూస్ఫుల్ అవుతుంది అనుకుంటే ఇది కూడా ఇక్కడ 10th కాలమ్ను కూడా మీరు ఫిల్ చేయొచ్చు. యా, నెంబర్ 9 మిస్టర్ గౌస్. ఫర్ గౌస్ నెంబర్ 9 data collection. Data collection means data means primary data and secondary data. Primary data means you have to collect the information with your own survey used with questionnaire, otherwise a telephone inquiry, otherwise a survey. There is a number of surveys. You choose any survey method. Okay, with your primary with your questionnaire, or otherwise you are collecting the data with your own, that is called primary data. If you are chosen others data means, for example, you are chosen like a comparative study between the Siyasat and the Rahman, the Siyasat and Rahmat, I'm not a name. You have to give, that is a secondary data, because already news is published, just you are comparing, you are using that text. How many items given by this newspaper and that newspaper, how many images are given by this newspaper and that newspaper, how many international news is given by one newspaper and another newspaper like this. Okay. Is it clear, Gauss? Synopsis is okay for you? All the 15 present,
Yes, sir.
16 participants of this session. Immediately you send your synopsis to the email.
Definitely, sir.
I will check it on Monday or Tuesday and will give you the approval.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
Tomorrow we'll discuss about the project report, because once tomorrow in the same session 3 to 4, because I have another class at 4:30 also. Now I am stopping here. Tomorrow 3 to 4 again will 3 means not exactly 3 means 1:30 to 3:30 I have class. Once I leave that class and to join in here, it takes a 10 or 15 minutes. By 3:15, exactly 3:15, I will be in the classroom in this class tomorrow session. 3:30, 3:15 to 4:15 we will discuss tomorrow about the project report.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Maybe how you are today, how many persons are 15 members are present, participated today. You may participate tomorrow also compulsory.
Sure, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, yes, please.
From serial number 25 to 29, can you give a brief idea how to choose the topic?
20,
In which way we have to 25 to 29?
25, role of press in opinion farming.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is a broad area. Means you have, this is also required a questionnaire only. You have to prepare a questionnaire. See, there is a number of methods. One method is prepare a questionnaire. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And you go to the your respondents, ask them with your questions, like
in this case I can go to any age group, sir, like
any
youth,
age group, any
working
age group,
women,
any age
Okay,
group,
sir.
any gender, whatever it is. But your
Okay.
your sample may be 100 at least.
Sure.
Then only you will get a proper picture, proper facts and figures. So
Yes, sir.
they will give you role of, for example, role of press in opinion farming, a study of a, for example, you are from the Warangal, a study of a Warangal youth, a Warangal study of a Warangal women, a study of a some your village name, Tirupati women, Vishakhapatnam women. Like if you, that will gives you limit of your project work. When you are collecting the information, opinions, here is a opinion farming. So opinion farming, how will be, you have to go to the respondents only, then only you will get the information, data. Without data, if you are won't prepare, that is a not called as a project report.
Excuse me, sir.
Sir,
One more
can
doubt.
you
Next, wait a minute. This is not completed. Role of television in agricultural development. Okay, this is also required. You go with your questionnaire to the farmers, and you have to ask what kind of programs you are seeing in the television, how it is useful to you, whether whether the programs are useful to you or not. You have to ask them these questions, respondents to these questions. Then only you will get some some data. You have to analyze and you have to give. Role again, yeah, role of advertising also in building corporate image. If you are chosen this title, related to this title, you have to give some corporate organization's name. You have to choose one organization. For example, TCS of Hyderabad. Not a TCS is a big company, big area, so it is not much to focus. For example, a shoe company, for example, otherwise a plastic products company. So how they are giving their advertisements in which newspapers, in which news TV channels, in which FM radios. Like that, you have to give some questionnaire, give some questionnaire and collect the information, and you have to analyze here.
Okay.
Next one.
Sir,
Yeah.
can we collect data from information and public relation departments?
What kind of data will you collect from the information and public relations?
Regarding sales, circulation of the paper, newspaper, before and after Corona.
No, it is not available with them.
No, sir. They each and every newspaper agencies, like Inado or Sakshi
organizations,
they will submit it.
They were submit to the public relations information
Yes,
public
sir.
relations officer for their accreditation purpose. But
okay.
But you could not get the details from there, and maybe sometimes that will be they were gives CA report also. CA means chartered account report is also eligible for accreditations.
Okay.
So you are not that may not be a correct answer, correct figure. They give some top newspapers are gives original figures only, but some newspapers are even the member of, even they were not a member in the ABC. They were not a member in the any agencies.
Okay.
That is also happens. They give only their oral marks with a CA certified for their accreditations.
Okay, sir. Okay. Sir, if you don't mind, where can I get this data, sir? Let me know the agency so that I will get the data.
For this title, you will get the information from Audit Bureau of Circulation. Otherwise, and another thing is what you are choosing newspapers. It is a broad area. It is a broad area, and you have to go with first ABC organization for information.
Okay, sir.
Otherwise, any same circulation related some other organizations also, IRS, INS, like you will get information from there only.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And you should focus on your particular area only. You could not focus on entire world or entire India or entire, like if it will go broad area.
Okay, sir.
Next, some Gauss, your is impact of Doordarshan in agriculture. Yeah, you can choose it, but you give here impact of Doordarshan in agriculture, a study of a village name, otherwise a mandal name. Then only focusing. When you have to go with your questionnaire and you contact the farmers and they will give you data, means there are answers, opinions, then you have to write in your questionnaire and you have to analyze. Better choose your particular area related, area means here area of the subject, area of the demography, your place. Okay, then only you will easily to complete your work.
Okay, sir.
Right. Tomorrow we'll continue again. Tomorrow 3 o'clock I will come and I will speak with you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
And we'll discuss with the model copy also. I will tell you tomorrow of synopsis. If you are not understood anyway, I will tell you again.
Thank you.
With 2-3 model papers.
Thank you.
With 2-3 model. If anyone prepare, you send me email. I will check in my person and I will explain that one to others also. 1-to-1, not a group communication. You just email us. If anyone prepare, you send me the email. Right?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay.